Hold on. It's going live, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Come on. Come on, girly. Don't do this to me. All right. And we're live, guys. We're live. We set the atmosphere, y'all. You know what I mean? Join about to be lit. Join about to be live, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's make it pop, 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 pop.
I
You
can't.
already know. Yeah, I had to make a decision. Would I lay down my whole life to keep living the life I was living? He had to break it way down and he did it with so much precision. I can't do this without you understanding. Who am I kidding? Could have said no, but I
Chester,
didn't.
Chester, Chester.
I'll be honest, I was tripping. You
Yes,
gotta
sir.
take talk 8 times up. Street of follow and the word of God, really wants to live like Tana. After my doing is what me down, and make me rejoice and be glad. Only people to me that they gave me a bit of the bad.
Nice. Just dipped off to another area. Like he got that in and out of time type thing going on with him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I had to fix, fix my connection. I don't know.
Okay.
And as y'all can see, right here, we're connected right now to the YouTube channel.
Okay. All
Man,
right,
I had a
bet.
lot going on, man. I had just was still moving my stuff B from
Oh
my
yeah.
crib back to the other crib. After I did that, had to rush home, take a shower, take Icon out, feed him. It was just a lot of stuff I had going on, and then I finally was able to get
Right.
dressed. I'm like, man, I
Right.
got dressed with like maybe 5 minutes to spare, and then I ran out, jumped in the car, and drove over here.
I feel you, Blaze. I get it. I get it. I I know how it be, brother. Trust me, more than you know. You know I know.
Oh man. Whew.
I need me a drink. Much needed drink. Oh
I got me one right here.
yeah. All right, I heard
All right.
that.
We here with, I mean, I got my man Blaze and my bro DD Nice. I got my bros in the building tonight, guys. Let's go. They are on K.W.U. Once again, of course, Blaze with the topic, man. D Nice is his wingman. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this joint started, man. What is the topic tonight, Blaze? Like you told me like a week ago, but I kind of forgot it already.
Well, it's it's um it's kind of on the lines of like, what's your purpose? Wh- what
Mm-hmm.
purpose are you here to fulfill here
Mm-mm.
while you're living? Uh,
Mm-mm.
because to me, like if you don't have a purpose, if you just hanging around, wasting time, biding time, trying to figure out what to do, or maybe not even wanting to try to figure out what to do, you just here like a Christmas tree ornament, you just hanging
Mm-hmm.
around, then you just breathing to death to me.
Wow.
You breathing to death to me.
Mm-hmm.
So like you just wasting time. Like what are you here? What are you here to do? And
Mm-hmm.
so, I mean, if you're here to fulfill some type of purpose, then you just here to breathe to death.
All right. So, what do you mean, like breathe to death? Like that right there was kind of funny to me. What you mean by breathe to death? Man, explain that.
Breathing to death is like pretty much like you just wasting time. I mean, if
Mm-hmm.
you're not bringing life to something, then what are you here for? Like you got to bring life to something or somebody. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
death is just lurking around you, and you breathe it all the time. And so not if you're not connected to something that's making life work, bringing something to life, bringing life to something, whether it be rapping, music, what you're doing, broadcasting, so many different people, even nurses, are working towards life. They trying to save lives.
Of
And
Hmm.
course.
so with that being the case, like if you here just to waste time, get a female pregnant, if you here to just run the streets with your boys and take lives, you're not adding to life. You taking away from it. And so if you
Wow.
taking away from life and even your own, you breathing to death. You ain't here for no real purpose.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. And D Nice, how do you feel about that, bro?
Uh, Pretty much what Blake said. He pretty much put the nails in the coffin and like as far as the way he expressed it. You know what I mean? I get it. Life is what you make it, man. But like everybody starts somewhere. Um, and it's all about knowing yourself and knowing yourself first, but also knowing where you would like to go. If you know what I mean?
That's powerful
To
by itself, man.
yeah.
I mean, to me,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like a game of chess. Um,
Ooh. Okay.
and I'm saying that because even in chess, you got to understand what's going on in every move you even think about making, let alone making. You got to
Mm-hmm.
think every move. What's your next move, and how are you going to capitalize off the other person's move or the other people's move? You got to be
Wow.
steps ahead of them all the time.
Of
And
course.
then in being steps ahead of them, if that's the case for you, then to me, you got to make life work for you rather than you working for life.
Mm.
Wow. That's powerful by itself, man. That's deep. That is deep. That is deep. You know what I'm saying? And how I like when you had Bart this topic to me at the time, I was like, wow, like that's something really to think about. Like why folks don't think like this? You know what I'm saying? In 2023. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
And I go ahead.
it even goes into relationships. Um,
Mm,
it can't be one sided.
of course.
One person can be trying to bring life to the relationship, and the other one trying to kill it. Even if you saying you love it, but your action is showing that you don't. So you trying to kill it while the other person trying to live it or bring life to it.
Hmm.
It- So it's a dead
Wow.
situation. It's kind of like bestiality and what you get from bestiality.
Hmm.
Like you having sex with animals. What are you creating out of that? But death.
Hmm. Wow. That's deep.
You
That is
can't
deep.
create nothing out of that but death. And
Hmm.
even the mindset of it alone, if you speak about it and that's something that you're pursuing, people look at you like, ew, you nasty. You you bringing death to a situation even through conversation.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna expound on that. Like some other times when folks talk, I see how they think, and I'll be like, wow, like you really think like that. That's how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm just not saying that as for us, but as people, period. You know what I'm saying? I observe people. You know what I'm saying? I see where their mindset, I see where their heart at. You know what I'm saying? So not like, oh, all right. But sometimes when we think about that we had to look at the root of things too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
how like where has this come come up from? Has it came from mom's side, dad's side?
How
Because
far
I
back
believe
does it
that.
go? You gotta look at the root of it.
Yeah, you know what
You
I'm
gotta look
saying.
at the root of everything because it started from somewhere. And
Hmm.
even with that starting from somewhere, why did it start there and who did it start with?
Yeah, and a
You
lot
know,
of
there's
folks
so
don't
many
think
different things
that.
out here that people suffer with. You know, all the different things that relationships involve. You know, children is there, but you got all this sickness and these sick-minded people with child molestation on their mind and raping people's daughters, kids, taking
Mhm.
advantage of females that are scared to death to like even try and get rid of you because they think you're going to do something to them. You're going to do something to a family member, to one of their children or something like that. You got females out here
Mhm.
that think devious, and the most time for the reason why I think they think devious is because they're taken advantage of so many different times by men who think that way and who have done things to them while thinking that way. So now
Wow.
they resort to that sick-minded thought process, and
Mhm.
then they start doing stuff to you, or they decided they don't want to be with a man no more. They want to deal with a chick. Like either way it goes, it ain't
That
nothing
makes sense.
positive coming out of that.
Right. Of course. Most definitely. I definitely feel you on that one. D.
I'm just here to listen, man. Blaze saying some real stuff. You know what I
All right.
mean?
I have a question for you, Blaze.
What's up?
Where do you come up with
Saying
these
some real stuff.
topics? I always wanted to know that. Like where do you just come out
Blaze goes deep, man.
of the
He goes
random?
deep.
Because because he called me and I was doing something, and I'm like, what? So where do this come from? Like, do you think about this on the day basis? Do you
No,
write
I
down
I think of these things at random sometimes,
like the phone
because
call?
I feel like people really don't think deep enough about certain things, and
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
you think you can take advantage of people, and that there's no repercussions behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in my mind, if it's negative thinking and consistent negative thinking, there's no
Right.
life to negative thinking. And if
At
you
all.
pursue negative thinking, there's death to negative thinking. Somehow or another, there's death to negative thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
it can be emotional death, mental death, you know, it can be physical death, it can be financial death. Like different things that you do always create an outcome that you ain't ready for.
right.
So if by chance you're just out to bring people heartache, oh, you're going to get it. You're
You're
going
gonna
to get it
get
like
it
maybe 4 or 5 times over.
right. Man, it's a thing called karma. Yeah,
Karma, yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Most,
And
most definitely.
and as far as like the topic itself, not necessarily breathing to death, but then yeah, breathing to death. But what is your purpose here to do? A lot of
Right.
us don't know that. And if you ask anybody on the street, it's almost a guarantee. Don't nobody really knows that. And I don't know it to my fullest, but at least I know I'm here to not represent God to anybody, not represent Christ to anybody, but represent who I am and who you think you should be. And it's always a positive mindset in that so
Of
that
course.
you can tap into things that you never thought you'd tap into. You can ask questions that you never thought you want answers to. You can connect to people you never thought you would connect to. Mainly
Right.
because you're out there trying to figure out life.
And I
And
believe that
if
we
you out just drinking and smoking and out here shooting and banging and knocking up chicks and all that different type of stuff, what is that?
right.
Like what type of life is that to have? You gotta have
That's
some type
something.
of positivity in your mindset about what you're supposed to be doing here.
That's definitely something that we should all think think about as one as a whole nation. Truth. truth be told, Blaze. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean,
that's
yeah,
real talk.
and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't bring God to the situation, don't bring Christ to the situation, because I'm all about that. I'm a believer myself. But the fact of the matter
Mhm.
is, a lot of people out here that's not, that maybe still think the same way I think. But then there's
Right.
other people out there that look at you like, oh, nigga, shut up.
Of
Smack you in your
course.
mouth, I'll do this to you, I shoot you in your face, I kill your mom, all that dumb stuff. Like, and where does that get you? Because if you smack me in my face,
Right.
guaranteed I'm gonna do something to you.
Of
And it's
course.
gonna be
No.
right then and there when it happened. When you smack me, and I'm not even gonna sit up here
Mhm.
and make terroristic threats. I'm not no thug, Facebook thug, internet thug, nothing like that. But guarantee if you do something to me, I'm gonna do something back to you.
Well, yeah,
And I'm
and
not
that's
gonna wait
how.
for it to happen either.
Right. 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 I heard that,
For every
and you making
for
a lot
every
of sense,
action,
man.
for every action, man, there's a reaction. But also, we also got to understand that not everybody is on the same frequency. Not everybody is on the same vibration. Some people are ignorant, and it's a reason. It's a reason for everything, for lots of things.
Yeah,
Some people are ignorant because of you know their upbringing of the information that they was fed as children, and passed down
Right.
years before that. So everything starts from the beginning. Everything starts from the beginning. And some people can convert
Yeah.
over and change if they choose to want to open up their mind and receive the information. But some
right.
people are so out of that realm to they're not going to want to listen to it and perceive it because if you believe if you believe that things are not strategic if you believe that things are not
Right.
strategic and
Hmm.
life is this way, then you're gonna believe that. Other people believe that life is what you make it, but also
It's just
you can change your circumstances. You can change your way of thinking
Yeah,
if you choose
it's
to. So
if you
so
choose.
and if you choose to. So some people are set a certain way, and most of the people that set a certain way, not trying to like
Hmm.
separate people of nationalities, but our people, man. But it's understandable because if you have a whole lot of people that had lesser resources than other people, they only accustomed to what they're accustomed to.
Wow.
Don't you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're only accustomed to what they have been accustomed to.
Exactly.
right.
You know what I
And
mean?
you're right about that. And like I said, now I believe as a person that it's time that we change our hearts. It's time that we change our thinking too, as a nation. I can't even say as a community, but as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that we have some young ones that are looking at us. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right,
Hmm.
if Breon can do this like this, I should be able to do this the same way as Breon. Nah, don't do it the same way. I want to show you how to do it better than me. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. Or I can learn something
Yeah.
from you. I'm 35 years old. I don't know it all. I'm still
Right.
learning. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm
That's real.
52, so I'm still learning. But like
Right.
it goes with the saying like Childish Gambino made the song "Stay Woke," but in the midst of staying woke, when you when you make your bed, you end up having to lie in it.
Hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
you can keep on lying in bed and life never changed for you because you don't get up to do nothing about it. Or you
Mm-hmm.
can stay woke to make sure that things change in your life and you change for the people so that they can see change is due to come, that things are supposed to change and that you're supposed to be the change to make things change.
Of course. I
But
definitely feel.
I think people don't we all have a childish way about us when we're children. And
Of
like it
course.
says, as a child, we think as a child, but when it becomes adult, you put childish things away. Yet, it's so
Word of
many
God.
adults that are still children.
In the mind, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
You
about
trapped
that.
in a man's body, you trapped in a woman's body. You
In the
ain't
heart too.
like you ain't grow up yet.
Right. Most definitely. Wow. That's something to think about. That's something that we all should think about, as we go forth, throughout the summer months and throughout the fall months, throughout the winter month. Yeah, I mean, all the way until next year after that. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah.
this joint on YouTube right now because man, I know that everybody watches YouTube. I know that everybody that's probably on here like right now is like, who are these guys? You know what I'm saying? And I just shared this joint with everybody on Facebook as well. Like I told them to tap in, man. Like let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like check this joint out, man.
Yeah.
Those who get it now will get it. Those who get it later, they'll get it later. It's never too late until you believe it's too late. You are what you eat, and you are what you think.
Mm,
You
that
know what I
makes
mean?
sense.
So
That definitely makes
you
sense.
know what I mean.
Indeed.
So like if you feeding into the wrong stuff, then the wrong stuff gonna be feeding right back into you, man. If you
Most
feed into the
definitely.
right, if you feed into the right stuff, the right
Or
stuff is coming back to
or you
you as
could
well.
say if you feed into the wrong stuff is going to eat you alive.
Yeah, that
Basically,
too.
you know, it ain't just the fact that it's going to do the same thing to you. I mean, you eating it, but it's in your system, so now it gets a chance to eat at you.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So,
Wow.
That's
That's
um,
true, Blaze.
and a
that's so
lot of
deep.
people out here, like these young kids out here, I be laughing when they talk about I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. If you gotta if you gotta point out the fact that you grown, you ain't grown. You just trying to act the part, and you not even doing a good job at acting the part. Because if you're
Right,
an
most
adult,
definitely.
you're handling business. If you're a true adult, if you gotta boast
Hmm.
and brag about I'm grown, you ain't grown. You
Right.
growing and you're growing the wrong way, but you're not an adult. So you can keep on saying I'm grown, but that don't prove nothing until we see the action behind it.
We definitely gotta see the action behind it, and that's 100%. Blaze, you're right about that. You know what I'm saying. We have to see it, but not just us though, but you have to see it in yourself though.
For yourself. Yeah, you gotta prove it to yourself. Once you
And you
prove it
gotta
to
see it,
yourself that some of the negative thinking that you've been doing, that you are rising above what your negative thinking has produced for you in your past, and you see you changing, that's when you know it's a change.
Hmm.
most
And then
definitely.
other people will see it too and be like, well, hey, she don't act the same or he don't act the same now. Like they seem to be a little bit more mature in their thinking now.
Yeah. And you is so right about that, Blaze. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that some of us have to go through some rough times to grow too. You know,
And
let's not
you do.
forget about that. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's an old saying that my parents would say: a soft head, wait, a hard hat, a hard
Oh,
ass,
head make it soft.
yeah,
Yeah.
a hard makes a soft ass. There we go. Like that's literally what they would say to me, and then I'd be like, what? And I finally understood because it happened. I'm like, oh, that's what mom meant. That's what dad meant. God, I got it now. I finally
Hmm.
grasped it. I'm
Yep.
saying,
It
and
take a
I'm gonna
little
do
while. Like you
when I
see,
was
you'll grow up and see your actions and other people's actions. Be like,
Hmm.
that's what I used to do. Oh, that was dumb. That was real dumb. I used to do the same. That's that. Yeah, I see why mommy and daddy used to jump on me about doing this and doing that. That
yeah,
was dumb. I'm looking at it now myself. That was dumb. He just did it, and I used to do the same thing.
right. Oh man, you is so right about that, Blaze. Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like they would say, don't touch a hot stove when it's fire. I touch our stove. Ah, well, I said don't trust the fire. Don't trust the stove. You know what I'm saying? So
Like
I
these
believe
cats out here, man. Like I think it's a lot of people behind bars right now that are great teachers because they
wow,
learn from their mistakes.
that's
And
powerful.
again, at that point in time, even with people coming in off the streets, even they trying to present life to those people coming off the streets, and they lifers. They trying to
Yeah.
tell you which way not to go. Don't do this.
Mhm.
Don't do that. Because this is what this is going to bring you, and this is what that is going to bring you. And if you keep doing this, if you come back again, I'm gonna make you my.
Right.
And
Look, man,
so
you said,
it's
look, hey, they gotta know.
they even trying to bring life to death.
Right, right, right. And that's how it should be too, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what you do, Blaze, you know. And our man, he is in the zone like right now, man. The wing man right here. You feel me?
You already
but
know.
but I definitely feel you on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope what I'm doing tonight by putting this on YouTube that this will reach somebody. I know it's gonna reach a lot of folks because they're gonna be like, who? Who is such and such? You know what I'm saying? Let me see what this is about. Yeah, I mean, let me see
Exactly.
I mean,
what's really good.
I don't know. Like it's so many different things I can touch on in this. What's your purpose here to do? Like what are you called
Hmm.
for? Um,
Hmm.
you could be some type of a teacher to show others how to do certain things. You can be a
Mm.
speaker to show people how to think about certain things.
Most
Um,
definitely.
you can be a cook to teach people how to cook certain things. Whatever your situation is, every one of us has something that God has given us to give to the
Absolutely.
world.
Absolutely.
If
Absolutely.
if
Absolutely.
if you out here and you just being selfish again, you're breathing to death because you ain't showing your highest capabilities. You're not
Right.
showing what you can do. You showing what you want to do,
Right.
and
Wow.
that is in what you can do as well. But if it ain't providing a positive outcome or some type of real reasoning with living, then you just really again are out here doing nothing, just breathing to death.
Wow.
I,
Wow.
I really I don't know how else to put it.
Nah, you look, you is you're putting it how God wants you to put it, man. You ain't sure you ain't you're not sure you ain't sugarcoat nothing at all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? At all. So you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that I'm doing the right thing just by putting this on you to night. And I'm sharing it on, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? If they want to tap in, if they want to
They
go
will.
back, you know what I'm saying? Because this the first show on you too. Because now they're gonna be like, oh, word, he put the show on the tube now. Yeah, let's go. You know, tap
Yeah,
in.
and it's so many people out here losing their kids to gun violence, uh,
Yes,
rape, uh, relationship abuse, all different types of stuff. Like people are losing their lives back and forth. People like on our street, and we all know it. People don't. They just ride through the stop signs. They don't care. There's soon or later going to be somebody's child in the middle of the street, and they're going to smack somebody's child because they drive like they really don't care about what's going on after the stop sign. I
Right.
mean, in life, you have to stop to understand what's going on. you got to look around and make sure you ain't in danger or if ain't nobody else in danger.
Right.
So if you still see a stop sign, why is it that you pause
Wow.
or you just run straight through it?
Hmm.
I always thought, like, I guess over the past 3 or 4 years, they should make pause signs on street corners because that's all these
Pause.
niggas do. That's all they do is pause.
Not
They
pause
don't
sign.
they
Wow.
don't stop at all. They pause, and some of them don't even pause
Wow.
long enough.
I mean, Blaze. Wow. Pause signs. Look, look.
Pause sign. That's what these niggas do, man.
Look. That's
Fire,
how I did.
fire,
You might want
crazy.
to look into that, Blaze. You
Make no
might want to
sense.
Pause sign.
Yo, I'm gonna post this tonight.
I'm
I'm gonna
serious,
post.
man. I'm telling you. I be reflecting, sitting back in my mind, just thinking about
Pause
stuff that I
sign.
see that I've seen in my past.
Not the
Right.
pause sign.
Oh my
And
god.
yo, these brothers out here, y'all, listen, young men and older. I can't even just put it on the young men, but then also the females. You can't provoke men to do stuff to you and then get surprised when they do something to you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. You're
what
right
you
about
did
that.
was just add a little bit of depth to a situation that could have added a whole lot of light. And then for the
Basically.
men to think, oh, because I'm head of the household, because I'm the man, bitch, you need to listen to me.
Right.
Yeah, I'll slap you in your face or I'll punch you in your mouth. You better. What make you think you got the right to just put your hands on people? And they go for the females too.
Look,
Mhm.
look, look. But the whole time though that she might got something for him though. You feel me?
And see, but what we don't pay attention to is that we've been made to be head of the household. We've been made to be the head while she's the neck.
Mm.
And if you think about it, every female we've ever seen, we looked at
Wow.
her and turned our head, which is controlling our neck. They was controlling our necks before we even knew they was controlling our necks. So when you
Yeah.
have a woman in your life, she controls the neck movement of your head.
Yeah.
You're the head of
That's
the
Yeah.
facts.
household. And so almost every way she turns, if she's your woman, you should be turning in the direction where she is to safeguard her, not to be chasing behind her, not to be kissing her behind. So females get that right too. So
Right.
we ain't supposed to be chasing after y'all. We ain't supposed to be breaking our necks to do stuff for y'all when you don't deserve
Right.
it. And just like us, we when we don't deserve things, then you shouldn't be doing nothing for us. But don't just think that every man is supposed to give you something. And men don't think that every female was you supposed to give it, they supposed to give it up to you.
Pretty
Right.
much.
Because
Right.
you
That
don't
man.
even know. Looking at these chicks, you already creating death for yourself. Because you don't even know what you get involved with.
You do not know
Some of
at
these
all.
chicks are so damaged, that's all they want to do is damage the next nigga they come across.
Hmm.
And you might be the
Yeah.
victim thinking you victimizing her.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
You're right about that.
Right.
Wow. That is powerful. This is a powerful night tonight. You know what I'm saying? Wow. There's a lot to this is a lot to think about, as a person, and like I shared with Nice, yeah, I told Nice like early in the week, yo, you got a show with Blaze, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Blaze told her you, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got a show with the guy, you know, and like I said, like when you called me, Blaze, that was random. So when
Yeah.
you called me, I was like,
Me and Nice
okay,
had just got finished talking about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
man,
we had
see,
just got finished talking about it.
right,
Facts.
But he
Yeah.
didn't know I was gonna call you right after I got off the phone with him.
right. Yo, that's yo, hey man, and I'm definitely glad that that you did call me. You know what I'm saying, and that's why I told you, don't tell me nothing. I don't even want to know
Right.
nothing. You know,
Right.
you know,
Right.
you know, and don't even share it with me. Like, nope, save it for the show, man. You know,
I didn't even like.
like
I really did. Once you told me to do that, I had no idea how this show was gonna go. You didn't
I
come with
know.
questions, and I came with every answer that you
I
might have a question for.
Man, the only question that I had was, where do you come up with that stuff? And you answered that question. Look,
Yeah. Those
but this right here
concepts,
is
man.
natural. This is the flow. You said what? Nice.
Yeah. No, I said like the concepts. You know what I mean? It's a natural, podcast stream. It's organic. Everybody's going off the good energy and topics, man.
Yeah, because we don't think about stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of cats don't. But
We
another
don't.
thing, I know another thing people don't think about when you think when you're in a relationship, it's just you and her. The kids are involved too, and they might be too young to do anything at that point in time. But imagine a child seeing you beating up on his mom.
Mhm.
He can't do nothing at that point. He
How?
might even try and attack you, and you slap him and knock him down. Oh, but
True.
if he lives
Mhm.
through that, oh, best believe he remember you.
And this
And it
is
could be 15,
and,
20 years later. He
and
might
this
walk up
is
on you and shoot you in your face.
yeah,
You might not
and
even
this
remember it.
right. And this brings back to the topic. What is your purpose here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Like, that's something to think about. What is your purpose here? And those that are on YouTube tonight, because I know y'all is on YouTube right now. I seen some folks come in here. I seen some folks leave, but wherever the case may be, yo, share this tonight, guys. Those that are on YouTube right now, you know, shoot, if you got a Facebook, if you got a Twitter, yo, share this joint, man. This is good information right here. You know, we got K.W.U in the building like right now. You know, we got Blaze. I mean, got my man Mose, you know what I mean, in the building. So yeah, just watch it. You know, this is really something to think about, guys. Okay,
I mean,
okay.
it's
This is
been
the
it's
time.
been some times I'm sure in people's lives that like they faced some stuff when they were younger, and the
Hmm.
people that have done things to them later on don't recall doing this. And even if you recall doing it, you hide from the world because you know you feeling condemned behind what you did at an early point in your life. And some of these artists are recipients of those who's done things to them at a younger age, just
Uh-oh.
because they wanted to go further in their music career, just because they wanted to go further in their acting career, just because they wanted to be somebody.
He's
In
getting on
order
the
for them to
artifact.
be somebody, you want to degrade them at a
Mm.
younger age and make them do things that they didn't think they would ever have to succumb to doing. And then they got to
Yeah.
live with that mess for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
All this gay adrenochrome crap.
Hmm.
I'm gonna touch on that too. All that adrenochrome and y'all doing stuff to little actors and actresses and little singers and stuff like that, and they got to go through all this nastiness because y'all are so filthy minded that y'all
Wow.
want to pizzagate these children.
Well, they call it. Well, it's a name. They call it the quote unquote director's couch. Sadly,
Oh,
and
I know, and I wanted somebody else to say
yeah,
it. That's the reason why I didn't bring it up.
you know what I mean. And
Never.
and like I was saying this to a young lady on her live stream, and we was talking about not to go off, but off subject, but to add in, and we were talking about the music industry, the entertainment business, all types of ventures, and some people, and it's a lot of things that's behind these panels and these doors that people don't
Hmm.
see. Some people are not going to see again. some people are conformed to one aspect of thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until you're put in a position where you're seeing some things that you weren't used to, and now you're like, wow, this is real. This happens. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And again, some people uh look at life with a more clear lens, and some people can look
Yeah.
past the next block, and some people only see the block. And for the people that
Uh,
see past the next block, they see everything from a bird's eye view. And it's a lot of things out here and people that's just doing a lot of wicked things, man. Manipulating, spreading poison, chaos. Again, the power of a voice of the tongue is powerful, man.
of
Our
course,
tongues are
most
powerful. What we speak,
right.
but
So,
it's a lot. But you got a lot of people out here speaking against what we speaking about. You know what I mean?
yeah,
These
most definitely.
topics probably wouldn't even exist if we wasn't having all this chaos out here. You know what I mean? Because sadly, that's what's selling, the chaos
Mhm.
and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's why we
Yeah,
even talking about it because we care, because we do think about
right.
we do think about those things. You know what I
Most,
mean? And
Yeah.
of course.
some people get caught up by the hype, and for those that's already beyond the hype, they get caught up by the masses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wow.
know what I'm
And
saying?
and check
And
this.
what's
Now
up?
you can go out and kill as many people as you want to kill, and talk about it. You can go out and beat up how many females you want. You can go out and drink as much as you want. You can go out and smoke as much as you want. You can go out and rob people as much as you want. You can lie about as much as you want. But tell the truth. Tell the truth one time, and they shut you down. Soon as
Yeah.
you start telling the truth about something, as
Yeah.
soon as you start addressing what's actually
Oh,
going on,
absolutely.
and I wrote a piece called
Go ahead.
"Need to
I,
Need to Address,"
I was waiting for it.
and
I was
I'm
waiting
not
for
going to
it.
get into it right now. But these are
Oh,
things I need to address. But when you break the word "address" down, that's what they've been
mhm.
doing to these cats. You need to add dress. You need to add a dress to everything that you're doing in order to make it bigger in our
Right.
community, in our um
That's deep, but it's
in
real.
our rooms. In
Hmm.
order for you to be bigger, you got to wear a dress. Think of how many celebrities have wore dress. Think
Hmm.
of how many celebrities have dressed up like females. And those that have not done so, how many of them did they label to make them seem as though they was crazy?
Talk
And
that
then
Yeah.
when
stuff,
you start
Blaze.
speaking out,
Talk that
when you
talk.
start speaking out about everything that's going on, oh, they really make you think you crazy. Kanye West. They really make you start thinking you crazy. Cat Williams.
Look,
They really start making you think you
look,
crazy.
look,
Martin Lawrence.
Blaze, look,
Like,
Blaze,
bro,
look, shot,
you
shot, look, above. Yeah.
and
Trans up for.
don't get me to start talking about my man Dick Gregory. Oh, anytime they say you speak out about anything that these niggas is doing, or they want to do something to you. And I'm gonna put
Yeah,
out here right now. If something happened to me, it's because I'm speaking the truth.
Right,
And I'm not
and
biting my tongue for none of these cats. None of them.
yeah.
and that's what it's about, man. It's just about it's speaking the truth, and that's what the world is missing today. Once again, what is your purpose? That's something to really think about today. And like I said, those that are on YouTube right now, because I know y'all on you too. What's your purpose? What is your purpose in life? You know, that's something to think about tonight, man. Like
And
during this hour night right now, because we've been on for about 45 minutes so far. You
Damn,
dig?
time
So
flying.
check this out, man. I know everybody on YouTube right now because I posted everywhere on Facebook. Look, in each group right now. So yeah,
Going
interesting,
up.
interesting, man.
And I'm gonna say this:
What's
I
up?
love Miss Lauren Hill,
Uh
but even she was taken advantage of by these cats, and she
Yeah,
spoke about it in one of her songs, begging them to let her go. And there's so
oh.
many other
that's
people out there
that's a fact.
that have been taken advantage of by the industry and running from them right now, hiding from
Mhm.
them right now because they feel like you should be one of their child clowns and
Mhm.
you should be able to do what they want you to do and they should be able to do what they want to do to you without you saying anything about it, without you feeling any type
Mhm.
of way about it.
Right.
It's pitiful the way people get treated when they start figuring out that wasn't my call. I was
Right.
pursuing my career, whatever their career goal was, they were pursuing their career goal, which they were on the right path because
Mhm.
that's what you should be doing. You should be looking to 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 expose your talent, to put your talent out there so that people can understand who you are and what you're here for. But then you got other people out there that want to expose your talent and
Yeah,
they
that's
want
real.
to expose your tail end, not your talent, but your tail end. And they want to make sure they get a piece of that talent and that tail end
See, hear what you're
so
saying.
that they can control your mindset and whatever is going on, whatever they need for you to do. And if you say anything against them, they want to shut you down and they want to shut you up. And they don't want to take back the money they
That's
gave
right.
you. But in all actuality, if you really think about the money you're making, it's getting you some of the places you want to go here in life. Take it after the fact.
Mhm.
Can you take it
Oh,
when you die?
hold on. Oh, all right. I'm about to say he's back, guys. He's back on that.
Can you take that money that you're making right now, and if you're not fulfilling some type of real purpose with the money that you have,
Wow.
can you take that money with you when you leave?
You definitely
Like
can.
when your life
Not
gets
at
snatched from you, life is over. None of that money can you take with you. So again, what are you purposed to do even when you make money to do certain things? If you going about it the negative way and you think that money is just gonna just keep coming
mhm.
and you can just keep doing your dirt,
Guess
you
again,
all
right?
you can keep doing your dirt, but all understand that in you keep doing your dirt, guess what's gonna be on top of you when you die?
Yep.
Dirt.
And
Hmm.
that is the
That's deep.
purpose of dirt. You know?
That's deep.
Yeah. That's real deep tonight, man.
So what are people gonna remember you by when you leave here?
Right. Most
Tupac is
definitely.
remembered big on things he's done. Biggie has fulfilled some things and he's remembered big on some things. And not just by his name. It's so
Right.
many people out here, and I'm not gonna add to a whole bunch of names, but
Hmm.
it's people out here that know they got some certain things coming, but they
Right.
doing as
That's
much
real.
dirt as they can do while they here, and they're controlling so many different minds. MK Ultra with all that's going on in this world today. You want to continue controlling people's minds to make them feel like you're on top of your game, but you
Right.
can't be on top of your game. And I'm gonna go back to my first little session. If you're being controlled by Geppetto,
Right.
Pinocchio,
Wow. Yeah. Now,
you
I now.
we most definitely are Pinocchio. So who's Geppetto? Once you start understanding who Geppetto is, and not the negative Geppetto, I'm talking about the all-seeing Geppetto, the never-ending
Yeah.
Geppetto, the one that has built everything, and you're walking the earth because of what he's giving you. But then you got the fake Geppettos who want to control you, who want to do things to you, that want to command certain things. I mean, demand certain things and make you do what they want you to do and bow to them and all this other stuff.
Absolutely.
When you bow to them, what do they do? Like, don't they
Yeah.
get buried in the dirt too, sooner or later?
Right.
And you bound to somebody who's going to die just like you.
Mm.
False prophets,
Right.
So again, what is your purpose here to do?
Wow. I
Are you here to
believe that.
follow other people or are you here to lead? Which one? You're a follower? I mean, I mean, you have to lead after becoming a follower after some time. But it's so many people that just continue following,
Mm-hmm.
and those that think they're smarter than other people, but you continue to show signs that you're dumb as hell.
Right.
some people
That's
follow the crowd, and then there are those of us that follow the calling.
right.
So like I don't follow the crowd. I follow the calling. You know what I mean? But to each his own. And like sometimes, like again, some people really don't know. And for those that don't know, they'll, they'll
Right.
know eventually when they open up their minds and really look to see what's real out here.
Got a
It's
lot
never
of
too late.
track stars. We got a lot of track stars. Check this out. We got a lot of track stars that run from the truth and they run straight to the lie.
That's
Wow.
true. Oh, that's true too.
That's tough, but it's real.
You got sprinters that like they really trying to get to the lie,
Yeah.
but you never want to hear the truth. You
Yeah.
Yeah,
run from the truth at all costs. When are you going to accept the truth? When are you going to embrace the truth? When are you going to walk in the truth and stop hugging a tree of lies?
Wow.
yeah.
Yes. That
You
makes
got your
sense.
got good mothers out here. You got good fathers out here. You got good relatives. You got good friends. When you know who those people are and they're for you, and you run from who they are for you, that's about the dumbest move you can make.
Yeah. You're right about that. You're
That's
smart
like
about
playing
that.
chess with somebody who is an expert at chess, and that's all you've been playing is checkers all your life,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Right.
playing against them on a chessboard.
Hmm.
Wow. That makes sense. That's something to think about too. That's really something to think about, most definitely. Wow. I definitely appreciate this time this evening with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I definitely
Hey P, if
No
you
appreciate
got
it.
doubt.
anything you want to say, go. I think I didn't talk too much, man.
Look, like man, look, you didn't say enough. Like I don't know what to say. You know, but what is your purpose? And I believe that we should all. Well, I'm not even gonna say we all, but I believe that we should take a journey right now. You know,
Right.
and just write stuff down. You know, like what can I do to make this right, or what can I do to change me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is my purpose here? You know, I
Yeah.
believe we all should think like that. You know,
Yeah.
so like I believe as each day progressive that I know who I am. You know, I read, I study, I pay attention. You know, I rest, I pray. You know, and I believe that we all know God. You know what I'm saying? That we all know Jesus Christ on many levels. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that's something that the world should get back to. You, you know,
Hmm.
have
I
have
agree.
having the fear of God. And when I say the fear of God, that don't mean the act of fear. You know what I'm saying? But when I say the fear of God, knowing who He is, acknowledge Him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I believe that that's what the world should get back to. Because truth be told, some of the world is lost.
A
You
lot of
know,
them.
but you know who gonna bring them back though? Us and the young ones. It's
Hmm.
it's starting with them young ones. Cause they probably
Right.
gonna ask one of us the same thing. What is your purpose here? You're still here. What is your purpose here? They might ask us that. We gonna look at them like what? You know,
Yeah,
Facts.
of the
Facts.
mouths of
Facts.
babes. That's what the word of God says.
you're right.
So don't be surprised when the spirit of God is upon your nieces or your nephews or your grandkids, you know, or your little cousins and stuff. Look, don't be surprised. Like what?
Yeah, man.
That's all that I can say, man. Nice. What about you, Nice?
I pretty much said I pretty much put my own things into perspective. But again, man, it's never too late to know new stuff. Frankly, I feel like that a lot of things that we know or we may think we know, maybe we should unlearn. And a lot of the things we were taught not to learn and all that, maybe we should.
Look into them.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
some people fear for what they do not understand. Rather, don't fear for what you don't understand. Rather, embrace it. And
and and rebuild. You got
yeah,
to
and
rebuild sometimes. I mean, and it is a dude that I listen to. And nice no, I listed 7 Bizzle Hog Mob Ministries. A lot of
Yeah,
them cats, man,
I know
was
all them.
gangbangers. They was out
Yeah.
there killing people, even their own brothers and sisters, out there getting it in the streets, not caring about, if you banging with the Crips and I'm a blood, I'm gonna kill you. If you banging with the
Yeah.
Bloods and I'm a Crip, I'm gonna kill you. And I don't care if you my brother or sister, you my blood brother or my blood sister, I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna get you with my clique, and it really don't care. But they done surpassed a lot of that, and they out there as gangbangers in Cali, and they out
Hmm.
there showing God's love, not their love. Because in
Yeah.
showing their love, they were showing love to their clique. Now you showing God's love, and even the cliques, the Bloods and the Crips, are coming together to spread God's love,
Yes.
and they out there reaching other souls through that.
That is powerful. You're right. You're right about that.
yeah, that's
Uh,
that's deep.
man, look, this is hour. We have a great night on K.W.U, man. You know, nice. I appreciate you, Blaze. I appreciate you. And this joint is about to be out because we did an hour tonight, man. And I pray that somebody get this information, man. What is your purpose while you're here? That's major to night. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and somebody just came on again and they left. But thank you though. Man, at least you tune in and you left just for a second. Share this right now. And that's what I'm gonna
I'm,
say to folks that come
I'm
here and leave.
gonna
And
say this one last
Yep.
thing. I'm sorry, B. I'm gonna say this one last thing
Thanks for
before we
having us,
go.
bro.
Now,
go ahead, bro.
parents, you need to teach your kids because sooner or later they become your equals.
Wow.
As they get older and you get older, you decline and they incline. And so they're able to be someone who's going to be there to teach you and who's going to be there to feed you, who's going to be able to medicate you, clothe you, all the things you used to do for them, they now will be doing for you. And
Right.
then if you teach them and you have them go the right way, they now understand what they need to do for you. But when you degrade them, when you disgrace them, when you do undermining things to them, when you
Right.
turn your
Come on.
backs on them, they grow up thinking, "But you ain't did nothing for me, so I don't care about you dying."
Right.
Right.
Again, what is your purpose here for? You got to be
Right.
able to teach your kids for your kids to want to be there for you later on in life. So
Yeah.
understand the role reversal is going to come.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Very true.
Wow.
Real,
You right
real
about
stuff.
that, man. You was definitely right about
That's
that.
all I want to
And
say. Understand what your purpose is while you're here and fulfill that purpose. A lot of people be talking about, I'm living a dream. You need to wake up from it.
you say
You
you
need to
need to
wake
wake
up from
up.
that dream
Oh
and live
goodness.
reality because you're in reality. Stop living
Right.
a dream and work your reality.
That's facts.
And I think that's all. I think that's how we're gonna end this tonight. Blaze, thank you. Nice. Look,
You
thank you
already
guys,
know, bro.
man.
Thanks for having us, bro.
Appreciate it. And
God
we
bless,
definitely
bro.
gonna be out of here with some tunes. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thanks for
bro.
having me, bro.
All right, brothers. Peace.
All right.
All right, y'all. And that was K.W.U tonight, man. With Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like I said, y'all, share this joint. We on YouTube right now. Share this on Facebook. Share this on share this joint on TikTok if you can. Share it on Twitter if you can. Right now. So I'm about to get up on out of here and play with some tunes. Let's go. I don't really like to talk. I rather show it. I'm taking on my phone. Till I get cold, I can do what I want. I can't control it. I never play the stop. I'm going on and I never thought I'm switching up. Trying to get my riches up. Diamonds in my slippers. I be gone and they gone. I ain't playing my riches, bro. I guess I'm reaching up. I don't got my fingers, so they love when I'm performing. Right now I'm going harder than ever. I'm moving smarter than ever. Trying to forget the art of war and I just want my pistol. What is my level? I got Gucci and it's all in my sweater. I never let up. I can't do it. They apply like forever. I never been a type to fall by the way. I'm in another league. I'm in a world I just did. I can open my business. I can't call I just did. And I keep on shooting in my corner like play. Cause I know I gotta score. I'm not on the bleed. Cause they telling me to go. And I gotta lead them. I never take it slow. And I gotta speed up. I gotta get it on my own. And it's time to eat. I don't really like to talk. I rather show it. I'm taking on my phone. Till I get bored. I get to